Today I'm going to show you how to make these really adorable little daisy earrings. A more in-depth tutorial is available on my channel for this daisy pattern, and I will link that down below in the description box if you want to check out a little bit more in-depth on how to make these. They're really simple. It's just 2 rounds. We work a center round and then we create little petals, chain petals all the way around. Doesn't take very much time, and all you'll need is a little bit of embroidery floss or a very thin yarn. To make these really pretty little earrings, you'll just need a little bit of embroidery floss or a really thin 1-weight yarn. I'm going to be using a 2mm crochet hook, and if you're turning these into earrings, you'll need a little earring wire hook and a pair of earring pliers or just regular pliers to get that earring hook on. To start, we're going to put a magic ring onto our hook and we're going to chain 4. So if you haven't worked with really thin yarn or embroidery floss, it takes a little bit of getting used to, and you gotta go slow. Once you have the chain 4, we're going to work a double crochet right into that ring. And chain 1. We're going to do this a total of 10 more times. So you want 12 chain 1 spaces. So we're going to double crochet, chain 1 10 more times. Once you have your 12 total chain 1 spaces, this last chain 1 counts as a chain 1 space. Close up your center, and what you want to do is find the 3rd chain from your chain 4. So you want to work from the bottom and you want to go 1, 2, 3 and just find that 3rd chain up. And you want to put a slip stitch into it. At this point I'm going to change colors, but if you want to join your yarn, your new color, to any chain 1 space without incorporating it into the slip stitch, you can do that as well. So I'm just going to bring in my new color and finish that slip stitch. I have cut off the yellow center color from the main little spool, so now I can just work with this white color. You're going to find that first chain 1 space, and sometimes they're hard to see when you're working this small, but just find that first chain 1 space and you want to slip stitch into it, and then we're going to chain 12. And you're going to put a single crochet right back into that same chain 1 space. Just put your hook in, drop a loop, and do a single crochet. Now you've got your first little petal. You're going to find that next chain 1 space, slip stitch into it, and do the same thing. You're going to chain 12 and single crochet right back into that chain 1 space, find the next and do the same thing all the way around. Once you do your last chain 12, you're going to work right back into that same space, that last chain 1 space, single crochet, and then I like to just put a slip stitch into the very next stitch and you can fasten off. I'm going to go ahead and weave in my ends here And then I will show you how to attach the little earring wire. So I've taken care of my ends, and now I'm going to put the earring wire onto one of these petals. So what you want to do is take your earring hook and just grab that little loop on the end with your pliers, and you want to just twist it open. So now you've got a little opening, and you can just slide one of these daisy petals in through the opening. You want to be careful that you don't split that thread. It's very easy to do. Once you have your petal around and inside that little opening of the earring wire, you can twist it back to close it. Now we have a pair of really pretty, cute daisy earrings. If you find that your little petals are kind of all over the place, you can go ahead and gently block it, maybe spray it with some water and just let them dry. You can also just set a book or something heavy on top of them to kind of flatten them out before you add the little earring wire. But sometimes if you just play with them a little bit, you can stretch them into shape and make them not so crazy. I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Until next time, happy crocheting. Bye.